Okay, we're live. Oh my gosh. The shenanigans again. All right. So, Tara. Anyways, so I don't know what brought this. Oh, somebody had said something. I can't remember how things go around here. Anyways, I just had to address this. So somebody said to me, or no, I asked them the whole purpose of spiritual gifts or whatever. Do they know why they have theirs? And the response was, what was the response? Just to have them. I can't even remember if there was more to it than to just to have them.
It's something about doesn't matter what.
Yeah, something. Hold on, let's see. It was something silly. Something about they didn't matter, or I can't remember what the reasoning behind it was. But either way, it was just like, oh my goodness, that was the response I got. Yes, I was shocked and appalled that they just had them just for the hell of it, I guess. So anyway, so I was like, well, how many people pass realizing, oh, I'm what I call sensitive. I prefer the term sensitive, whether you're empathetic or clairvoyant or um, medium or astral projection. What other ones are there? There's whatever. There's others, some people can like levitate and whatever. Anyway, so I said, well, there's a reason why we have them. Do you know why? And that was the response, just to have them. And I was like, oh
my God.
Yes, I was flabbergasted. And I said, you have now stemmed my next topic for a convo with Danny and Tara. So let's see if I can do this. So there are 7, 9, 11, whatever number, 5, 10, 3, whatever the number of people choose of spiritual gifts out there in like different paths. All I know is I've seen between 7 and 9 different soul paths there supposedly, but the gifts are basically go with the path,
right.
So if you're let's see, if you're a healer, for example, or shamans, the whole being able to become empathetic to the person.
Say right. Like say there's a disagreement between two, people you care about or you don't know at all. It doesn't matter. You're able to see both sides and understand both sides and give good advice to both parties.
Yeah, basically. Or how can you heal if you don't know that somebody's hurt?
Right.
So being extra receptive,
sensitive to that. Yeah.
Sensitive, love that word. Yes. Would, kind of help. So I found this one article. It says, all right, let's see. The 7 soul types. First
that
one.
Can be so sensitive though, to the point of you can actually, when somebody tells you something, it's like you can, like you're the person that it happened to. You can feel it, and it will make you upset. It just.
I've heard of empaths
I get like
to the
that.
point where they can manifest the symptoms of a person's hurt.
Because it comes on and it's like, that's why I'm like, no, don't tell me no more.
Yeah, I've heard that like there are some who can physically feel, which would be a sensitive or gift or whatever you want to call. So basically, in this article, it says the seven soul paths. So basically, I guess these are the jobs that your soul purpose would be. And there is the path of the elder,
Mm-hmm.
which is the path of power. It's the realization of the source of creation, has to do with protection and perfection. On this path, there's an understanding that there are elders and guides who support you. It's all about surrendering to your highest essence and relinquishing the illusion of separation. Trying to see what we'll have to go back into that one because I'm like, kind of like, um, I don't know, more of like Neo in the Matrix.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, that's kind of what I think.
Where
Like
he touched
realizing,
it.
yeah, realizing like, yeah. Then there's the awakener. This is the path of,
He was the one, man. He was it.
yeah. So that would kind of be like that one. Wait, and
Yeah.
then the awakener is the path of the teacher and the teacher of teachers. It's what they're willing to receive higher guidance by allowing ignorance to come to light. It's about learning how to teach so you can bring any form of ignorance back into alignment with truth. Basically, teacher, or guide, mentor. Then there's the unifier. Now, this one right here, I've actually lately been encountering, like meeting a lot of. And this is the path of the
Unified.
divine feminine. And it's called the unifier, but it's the
Mm-hmm.
path of the divine feminine in its purest, most magnificent form, regardless of the gender. So it doesn't physically mean you have to be feminine or whatever, or
Right.
female. It's the energy of nurturing and unconditional love. Also, creativity, art, beauty, and music. On this path, you can melt the hearts of stone as you develop your gifts on this path and come in alignment with divine love. You can perceive the way love holds everything together. This path is one of the most difficult in the world, experiencing such separation consciousness, but you find that the more you lean into it, the more love protects you, fortifies you, and truly comforts all. But overall, I've been meeting a lot who walk that path. Um, the purifier. This is the path. It can be summed up by joy and discipline, path of ascension, one of the absolute purity and returning to your perfect divine blueprint. It's a return to innocence.
I wish everybody could. Well, would, because they can.
Hmm.
Just need to be awakened. I think, anyway.
When you know purity, you become such a powerful channel between heaven and earth. Nothing of an addictive nature can influence you. This is knowing the power and freedom and energy that joy holds. Interesting. I have a comment on that one.
Oh,
The
that
man,
one.
the manifester. This is also, well, this is the path, also the path of the healer, because healing is a restoration of harmony.
That I did not know.
Ah, which which is to the manifestation of heaven and earth coming together as you. Manifesting anything from lack or discord is simply addressing the unhealed element that exists in the channel between the divine and matter. As the manifester, you come to master the subconscious mind and discover that you have the ability to call things into existence as long as you honor divine harmony. The guardian. This path is focused on the well-being of others through service. It's about having such a deeply realized sense of self that you can call forth the truth of who others are. This is the path of brotherhood and sisterhood. It's the Redeemer archetype, which is about connecting to the core essence of yourself in such a way that you dissolve doubts and stand in the true light of who you are. Your very presence influences those around you. You can see the individual greatness in others and call it forth. And then the mystic. Anyways, this path is about being able to transmute darkness into light. Patterns of discomfort and disconnection can be transmuted back into light, and this is the path of compassion and forgiveness at its deepest levels. You come to truth in the divine to teach you what you must learn in the best way possible. You will see miracles and divine magic beyond comprehension, but you must remember that you are still here to learn your lessons. If you can face them, you will discover they are brought forward to help you transmute more and more darkness to walk a path of more magic.
Everything after that, right? And vice versa.
Oh my God, this article is so amazing. I have to leave the link, but it is so vague. But then as you sit there and listen to it, I can see so many gifts and people and paths that can go into,
right.
And what I've always been taught and learned and believe is like basically your soul group. You'll have each path in the soul group, and obviously there's the understanding amongst the other people in the soul group, but not everybody has mastery of each path. But basically it's like, yeah, I can cook. Do I really want to? No. Right. But if I need to, can I? Right. Yes. So you might find yourself where you're like, I know I master, I feel like I fit this path, but there's understanding of the other ones. And
right. It's kind of like the whole being gifted at doing something and being talented at doing something. You can learn a talent, but a gift is given to you.
Yes,
point blank.
That is a beautiful way of describing that. So, with all that being said, our gifts have reasons. Like they are used to aid in your path or, your whole purpose. I mean, obviously there's a purpose. We all have purpose, and the gifts are used to, aid in that. And there are people amongst us who, I guess, like their whole purpose, the whole purpose is to help aid you in understanding your path. You might know somebody like that. I might know somebody like that, But there's always, and it's not that many of them, but there's a few of them out there who it's all they're there for is to help people find out their path so they can move on with the conversation and go into other things. Anyways, but I think we're gonna leave it like this because we have new cards.
Ooh. We do.
Yes, we got new cards, and
so
we need to go play with them and go see what they're all about and the energies they have. So we'll end that here.
Say, see you next time on Jenny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I had to. Oh god.
Us and our shenanigans.
Yeah. Please don't. You better, because I'm gonna say something.
You're gonna say something else, Philly.
Yeah. Yep.
Say it.